Hi, I'm here. It's me. It's time for another exciting Peppa story. And this time, we're gonna blast off into outer space. Join Peppa and her friends as they attend a space camp where they learn all about planets, rocket ships, and even experience zero gravity. Will they make it back home safely? Let's find out. Once upon a time, there was a little pig who lived in a little house with her family. Every night before bed, Peppa would gaze up at the stars in the sky and dream of one day visiting them. Little did she know that her dream would come true sooner than she thought. The next day, Peppa and her family were going on a trip to the Space Museum. She was so excited. "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Peppa asked. "We're almost there, Peppa. Just a little further," said Mummy Pig. When they arrived at the museum, Peppa couldn't believe her eyes. There were real life-sized rockets, spaceships, and even a shuttle that had been to the moon. "Wow," she gasped. "This is so cool." After looking around the museum, Peppa and her family decided to go to the space camp where kids could learn about space and even pretend to be astronauts. "I want to go to space camp," Peppa told her mom. "Okay, but just for one day, honey. You have to be back home before dinner," Mummy Pig replied. At space camp, Peppa met a friendly alien named Zed. He had antennae that could sense danger and 3 eyes that could see really well in the dark. "Welcome to Space Camp, Earth Pig," said Zed. "I'm here to help you become an astronaut." First, Peppa learned all about the planets in the solar system. She knew the Earth was their home planet, but what were all the other planets like? Mars was a cold, dry planet with lots of rocks and dust. Jupiter was a giant planet made mostly of gas. And Saturn was known for its beautiful rings. "Wow, I can't believe how big the planets are," Peppa said. Then it was time to build a rocket ship. Peppa and her friends worked together to put the parts of the rocket ship together. They used their imaginations to make sure it was strong enough to blast off into space. Once it was finished, Peppa couldn't wait to take a ride in it. But before they could blast off, Zed told them they had to learn about zero gravity. "What's that?" Peppa asked. "When you're in space, you float around like this," said Sid, the space camper. He pretended to float around the room, spinning and twirling. "Let's try it," said Peppa. She closed her eyes, jumped up and down, and floated through the air like a feather. "It's so fun," she squealed. Now it was time to launch the rocket. Peppa and her friends got into their spacesuits and climbed aboard. They strapped themselves in and blasted off to the moon. "I can't believe we're actually going to the moon," Peppa said. As they approached the moon, Peppa and her friends started to feel weightless. "Look, we're floating," she exclaimed. They floated around the spaceship pretending to be real astronauts. They looked out the window and saw the Earth in the distance. "It looks so tiny," Peppa said. "We're so far away from home," she added. Suddenly, the spaceship started to shake. "Hold on to your seats, everyone," said Zed. The shaking got worse and worse until suddenly the lights went out. "What happened?" Peppa asked. "We've lost power and I don't know how to fix it," Zed replied. "We're stranded in space," he added. Just then, Peppa noticed something. The emergency lights were flashing. "I think I found the problem," she said. "One of the wires is loose," Peppa added. She reached out and fixed the wire. "I think I fixed it," she said. "Let's turn the lights back on," she added. And just like that, the lights came back on. "You saved the day," Peppa said Zed. "Let's celebrate by pretending to float around in zero gravity," he added. And that's exactly what they did. They floated and tumbled around the spaceship until it was time to head back to Earth. When they arrived back at space camp, Mummy Pig was waiting for her. "Mummy," Peppa said. She told her mom all about her adventures in space. "Oh, my little astronaut," Mummy Pig said. She was so proud of her daughter. From that day on, Peppa knew that anything was possible if you just set your mind to it. She also learned that even if you get scared, it's important to be brave and face your fears. After all, that's what being an astronaut is all about. The end. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun Peppa stories. Until next time.